is that little buffer that the stream did. When it does that, it means that it's going to not record anything that happens after the buffer. So that's why I'm just starting back here. But Vicky is being handled, okay? And a lot of people on the internet are being, we don't realize this, but like, yeah, a lot of people are being handled, okay? Men, women, doesn't matter the gender, okay? It doesn't matter the age either. They do like them young, but you know, shit, they'll get them at, you know, senior citizen age too if they can, because at the end of the day, all it is product to them, right? It's a product. It's a source of capitalization. It's profit. I'm honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I'm being so transparent, talking about this makes me angry. I'm sick of criminals. I'm sick of people taking advantage of other people. I'm sick of lowlifes. I'm sick of people feeling like they gotta sabotage other people in order to win. I'm sick of all this shit. Vicky is very smart, but at the same time, because of how she's been conditioned, because of the way that she's still being conditioned, it's really hard for her to be herself. And I believe that she wants to. I believe she wants to. But I believe that she doesn't have the ability to be herself right now because she has to. When you look at Whoa Vicky, you look at an individual who is easily exploited because of the nature of her upbringing, the support system that she clearly doesn't have, um, people around her who legitimately love her and value her. Because if you legitimately love somebody and value them, you would never put them in a position to be exploited. You would never treat them as an object. You would never treat them as property. I'm talking down to the whole pretending to be black thing, the way that she speaks, all of that was conditioned. Well, apparently by that Jenkins coat. I didn't know nothing about him. Okay, I went down the rabbit hole. I went down the Whoa Vicky rabbit hole and found out all type of stuff. And I'm like, I got to get up out of here, girl. This is a deep rabbit hole. Hello. I get it though. Like it makes so much sense to me. And then as a writer, as a creative, as an artist, I think to myself, damn, how do I speak about this, be a voice for this through art? and music and writing. How that's it just sounds like such a task. Like I don't want to. Cause like even as I'm talking, I feel listen, the tears are rushing to the surface, and I'm like, nah, just chill. Don't start crying. Please don't do that. But it makes me sad though, because this is why I've stayed silent for so fucking long. It's such a task to even talk about this shit because I recognize how many people have actually fallen prey. Clothes that she's wearing, the content itself, even if you pay attention to the content, she's always turning around in her videos now so she can show what she got, advertising herself. Her mother, mm, mm-mm. Her mother is she too far gone. I have to do something because my spirit is telling me to do it. So let me just do that real quick. Hold on, y'all. Because I just feel like a motherfucker is going to try me. And if that happens, again, stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Okay? This the shit right here that I'm talking about. I can't even talk in peace without having to worry about my own motherfucking vicinity. But I don't give a fuck. I'ma talk in peace. Cause ain't nobody gonna steal that shit from me. Now, well, Vicky is just one of hundreds, thousands, probably millions at this point of victims. People have so much to add to the conversation in the comments of all the videos. Well, why is she doing this if she don't want this to happen to her? Well, she should have never did that, so it's her fault. And it's just so much commentary. And a lot of the commentary is just senseless. It's like, have we really become this desensitized to the point where we have no fucking empathy, no compassion for nobody no more? Y'all are some vulgar motherfuckers. You don't even care when people are experiencing something against their will. You victim blame. It's not that, whoa, Vicky doesn't have some of her own accountability. But in this situation, this ain't the time to be blaming the fucking victim. This is the time to fucking figure out how to help, not go on live stream with the girl. Because what the fuck is live streaming going to do when you know she's being monitored 24/7? So what can she say? This is exactly why I'm happy that I'm a voice on the internet right now, because I'm one of them motherfuckers that will say anything that needs to be said, even if I gotta speak it in code. Because yes, I do know how to do that, but the times that people be thinking that I'm speaking in code, I don't be speaking in code. Damn. like, y'all not even playing the game right. You don't even know the fucking game because y'all be thinking that the game is in playing. The game be paused sometimes. Like, I only speak in code in times of necessity, okay? When safety is on the line, I know what the fuck to do, okay? Any other time though, if I'm having a conversation with somebody, I'm not just speaking in code. That's not that I don't think like that. I can't even function that way. Everything just coded? For what? I like to speak directly. The fuck? Hate speaking in code because that should be exhausting. I'm like, can we just get to it? Okay. Well, Vicky is not going to just be a victim. She's gonna survive. She's gonna figure out a way to get the fuck up out the situation because she's eventually going to realize that it's just gonna get worse. When she was out there in Jamaica, oh yeah, they used her up. I can guarantee you they did. If you think about the contrast, whoa, Vicky, a little white girl from Atlanta, as she says, the east side. I don't know about all that, and it doesn't really matter. That's the last thing that I'm gonna give a fuck about. The point of the matter is, wherever the hell the girl was from, she is a little white girl that has been brainwashed by many different people. And ultimately, all Whoa Vicky has been looking for is love and acceptance. That's what I can see from looking at Whoa Vicky, okay? From looking at her soul. The thing about Whoa Vicky is she has she has a connection with spirit, which she consistently says, she's a Christian, God this, God that, um, the Bible this, the Bible that. She has something, okay, connecting her to a degree. But because of how much has already happened, and because of how much there's she's about to go to another country because everywhere that she goes, she sees it as an opportunity. So even if she is experiencing something that she don't want to experience, with her being manipulated into doing certain things, you know, advertising herself, and then sometimes even sleeping with certain people because she ain't got no choice. They made a deal. They told her manager that, if she do then they give her etc. Oh, you could get an hour of stream time in this fake penthouse that's supposed to be yours or whatever. It's like there's many different things that people leverage because of whatever people want, the people who want to be on the internet. This is a rabbit hole that I went down because I'm on the internet, right? And I have to understand the landscape that I'm dealing with. I can't just walk up into the neighborhood talk about, hey, everybody. I need to know who the fuck is here. What is this all about? What is the point? What do we get? What's the prize? There ain't no fucking prize. I've discovered that going viral means absolutely nothing. It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit, but it's just attention. And a lot of the attention be useless. It's like, what the fuck do I want attention from these mindless motherfuckers for? You could really leave me alone. I'm so dead ass. It ain't that I've ever posted anything on TikTok with the intention of going viral, but like when things go viral, I pay attention. I pay attention and I look at everybody in the comments. Now I've been blocking people. Anybody that say anything negative, block your ass. Delete your comment, block you. Bye, bitch. The only way you're gonna be able to get back over here is if you have a fake account, and that's gonna take a lot of effort. Every time you just keep on creating new accounts. Ain't you tired? Ain't you tired? No, they not tired. Well, I'm not tired either of blocking. It really doesn't take much but like two taps of the button. Okay? Go to your profile and boop, okay, hello, hello. Me negativity around these parts, and if you bring it my way, all I'm going to do is block you. I don't care what you gotta say. I don't even read most comments. But for research purposes, this last video, I decided to screenshot all the comments so I could post it in my next story for House of Wolf so I can prove a fucking point that people are motherfucking assholes on the internet. And then they call me mean because I'm willing to tell the truth. I'm mean because I keep it fucking real. The same motherfuckers will be like, no, keep it real with me. Keep it real with me. You keep it real with them, and then they be like, wow, you're so harsh. No, I'm just different than you because I'm not willing to role play. I'm not willing to tell people what the fuck they want to hear. I tell them what they need to hear so that we can continue moving forward and growing collectively. If you don't give a fuck about the collective consciousness, you shouldn't even be watching me ever. You need to stay the fuck away from me because we don't even have the same values and integrity. Anything I talk about is going to be meaningless to you because you don't care about what I care about. And you keep watching me hoping that I'm going to talk about something else, and I never do because I'm telling you every fucking time I get on the internet what I give a fuck about. That's what I'm talking about it. Tasha K, I don't like her. And I try not to do that where I like say, oh, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. I try not to do that. But she is one of them people in the media that I just don't fucking like. It's something about her energy that it's just, I don't like her. I don't like her. That interview that she did with Vicky, it's like she digging and digging and digging, but it's like it's obvious that you digging. And I feel like if I was ever have an interview with her and she talks to me like that, like almost like she, patronizing me. Like you trying to treat me like I'm a dummy, like I'm a kid or something. Like I don't understand what the fuck you saying. Just come out and say it like plainly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're not good at it. You trying to talk in code, but you're not really talking in code. Just say what the fuck you mean. Say it with your motherfucking chest. She don't say it with her chest enough. So do you think that like the Bible or the church brainwashes you? Like, girl, just ask the girl, is she being brainwashed? But like, obviously, don't ask her that because clearly, if she is being brainwashed, which obviously she is, you don't want to just be on national streaming services, okay, talking about the shit. Why would you draw attention to somebody that's clearly always in danger? She be making all them hand signals and everything. Well, Vicky does because she is talking to us, the ones that can read the codes, okay? And I'm paying attention only because I'm not looking at Whoa Vicky as, oh, just another white girl that don't like, yeah, she's just another person. At the end of the day, she is. When it boils down to it, she is. She's just another fucking person. But also, she's just another person. Another person that these fucking low life, downright dirty, motherfucking despicable, motherfucking organized crime rings have used and abused mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. And it's easy to do this to people who are on the internet. This is why a lot of people, they have those moments where, oh, all of a sudden they just hit rock bottom. All of a sudden they just got cancer. All of a sudden this, all of a sudden that. You know who does that? The people closest to those motherfucking people. The people that are sabotaging these individuals are the same ones that are closest to them. Why you think I don't fuck with nobody like that? Even my assistant, you ain't gonna, hell no, you ain't gonna be that fucking close to me. I made that mistake before. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. I'll never let somebody that fucking close to me. Hell no. Because as soon as they see that you have the capacity to make it and they realize that you gonna make it without them, oh no, they gonna definitely find a way to sabotage you. Unless you're like me and you don't give a fuck who tried what. I wish a motherfucker would try to touch me though. I know. At the very least, the only way that you could get a reaction out of me is if you put your hands on me. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck who you get. I'm not shutting up. Because you're right. Well, Vicky is just another person. But at the same time, she's just another person who is yet another victim of these motherfuckers. So do you let them win? Or do you save someone? If you save someone, then ultimately you are crumbling the very fucking system that has been sabotaging and destroying other people's loved ones, maybe even yours. Just imagine. Yours could be next. Your best friend, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your mother, your uncle, your what the fuck ever could be the next victim of these motherfuckers. How they get you, they steal your fucking soul. They steal your life. They steal your dignity. They do you like they did Rose in Iconic. Fuck with her, drive her crazy, and then leave her homeless on the streets of LA, walking around talking to herself. And it's so crazy how the movie ended, and at the very end, it's showing Rose confront Lily, who was in a fake relationship with Rose, all to destroy her. Hello? Come on now. Hello? And she brushes it off, Lily does, talking about, I don't know her, you're crazy, you're crazy. Gets in the car with her girlfriend, drives away, and as she driving away, telling the girlfriend, I don't know, she's crazy. I don't know. Well, she said your name. Yeah, I know, but I don't even know who she is. Like, I'm all on the internet. Bitch ain't nowhere on the fucking internet, okay? The little space she do take up on the internet ain't significant at all, okay? Trying to act like everybody know her name or some shit. And then it shows Lily in her motherfucking phone erasing all of the pictures and the videos with her and Rose, erasing all the text message threads with her and her other little motherfucking partners in crime who helped her concoct the whole scheme. Yeah. So you delete all the evidence and think that it's just gonna go away like you didn't never do nothing. Oh, trust and believe if you do some foul shit like that to somebody, it's gonna be discovered. It's gonna be discovered. You gonna get found the fuck out. I don't give a fuck what you delete. You could throw the whole phone away, and guess what? Miracles happen every day, boo. I'm sick of people taking advantage of other people because they can't get their little raggedy ass ego in check because they feel bruised. Oh, who do you think you are? No, 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 no. The question is, who the fuck do you think you are that you got the authority to go and destroy somebody because they hurt your feelings? Y'all got some mental issues. Y'all got some emotional problems. That's why it's so easy for you to target somebody and then justify it by saying, well, she was rude to me when she walked into that coffee shop that day. So I decided to teach her a lesson. Bitches, you God? The fuck you think you is? The fuck you talking about you teaching somebody a lesson? How the fuck is that teaching somebody a lesson when ultimately you the one that's gonna have to learn because then you gonna be homeless. Then you gonna be talking to yourself downtown LA. You try to do some fucked up shit to somebody and you succeed? Oh yeah, trust me. The motherfucking karmic debt on your life. Everything you think about is gonna fail. Nothing will ever flourish. Cause that motherfucking get back. Mm, mm, mm. That's why I want Whoa Vicky to win. Not because I want her to keep getting on the internet with these fake ass storylines and whatnot. I want her to get on the internet and be able to be herself again. Be a cheesy white girl if you want to. Shit, I don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. For real, for real. Just don't exploit yourself for the sake of other people. Hello? Trafficking is not some thing that's just limited to sex. Trafficking is forced labor, okay? Forcing somebody to do some shit that you don't want to do. Hello? Capitalizing off of somebody, whether it's through labor or sex, is wrong. Do we need a motherfucking whiteboard to break down why it's wrong? Of course not. And the fact that this is the number one way that motherfuckers profit in America, I believe. Okay, I don't think it's even. I don't think it's drugs no more. I think it's really just human bodies. Why you think they've resorted to fucking children? And I'm telling you, they've been using the children. They've been stealing the children and trafficking them for sex. But I also, and for labor too, but I also believe that like there's an influx now because it's become so accepted in certain parts of the world and in certain states in America. Nevada, for one, it's totally acceptable to be a sex worker there. Los Angeles, too, it's totally acceptable to be a sex worker there. There's literally a street, an entire fucking street dedicated to sex workers. How did we even get to this point where sex was a fucking trade? How did we get here? How did we have brothels way back then? How do we get there? And I'm not talking about men owned brothels. I'm talking about women owned brothels. How do we get there? How the fuck did this become acceptable? Once they realized that it was okay it for it to happen to women, okay, whether willingly or against their will, then of course the next thing was to resort to children. Because what's better than a grown woman or a teenager? Oh, a child. Even more easy to control. And y'all not mad enough for me. Y'all not uncomfortable enough for me. Y'all not enraged enough for me. Got me side-eyeing everybody like, you into that shit too? You fucking weirdos. I done dated people that literally was into that shit. Had the nerve to try to put me in some. I said, oh yeah, no. That's when you gonna have to die. I'm sorry. It's either me or you. And I promise you it ain't gonna be me. Absolutely the fuck not. I will not be a victim again. Because when I had to fight for my life before, that taught me something. It taught me that not only will I always fight for my fucking life, I ain't gonna wait too late no more. I'ma stay ahead. I ain't gotta look behind me. I know what the fuck back there. I hate that I gotta write these things that I'm about to be writing, but I'm about to publish a few different um, stories on Substack because I believe that this rabbit hole that I've went down with Whoa Vicky, it was part of what I needed to do. Just seeing another, you know, another perspective, seeing this through another lens. Whoa Vicky is not, her story is not uncommon at all. She got people around her while she on stream with their phones out streaming or recording her, but like secretly doing it, like the way that they position their phones and everything. It's like you got to actually be paying attention. This is why people don't like me, because I pay attention to everybody now. I look people dead in their motherfucking face now. I ask questions directly now. If I hear a motherfucker saying something about me, I go right up to them. So about what you were saying, can you say it now to my face, please? And I'm not talking about no silly, oh, I'm talking shit about this person. I'm talking about some shit where a motherfucker is plotting on me. Let's discuss the plans that you have for me, please. Let's discuss them together. So you was gonna plan on doing this at this time, and you was gonna use which weapon, and you was gonna do with how many people? You was gonna put my body where, bitch? We gonna have a discussion about this, because what you not gonna do is think you the fucking villain, bitch. That's me. I'm the fucking villain now. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? Play with me. That's my model. Play with me. Matter of fact, I'm about to get a shirt that say that. Play with me. It's a video game. Mm-hmm. Because people wanted me. They wanted to Whoa Vicky me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This this is what it boils down to, man. Whoa Vicky has certain facial features that make her attractive, right? They like the pouty lips and everything, so she can use those things to market herself, right? You don't think men look at that? Even women too. Like, it's not just men, it's women too. You don't think people look at that and be like, all I gotta do is package it this way, and then make sure that she don't say this, and this, because if she say this, then she gonna lose followers. If she say these things, though, she gonna gain followers. If she's always showing her ass, she's going to gain followers. And every single dollar that she makes, it ain't hers. Trust and believe that. It ain't hers. Why you think she getting all her tattoos removed? They removing all the tattoos so they won't be able to. Ooh. What's the easiest way to identify somebody? Oh, okay. You think as many people that got a crescent moon by their eye? Okay. Okay. Certain things about Whoa Vicky don't fit the narrative of what they have in mind. And so they're basically molding her into what they want her to be. Her attire, the people that she's always around different men. You could see in some of the videos if you really tuned in, because I know some of y'all like to look with rose colored glasses, but if you really tune in, you could see. Look at the eyes. You can see in everybody's eyes what their true intentions are. This is why motherfuckers don't like looking at me in the face. I will I will bet you $10,000. I will bet you $10,000 in the next 2 days. You heard that? You heard that beep? That car alarm beep? I mean that car horn? And keep in mind the gunshots earlier. I don't even know if y'all can hear any of that stuff with this microphone. I know the plans that they have for me, and this is why those plans won't work. Because I will identify everybody by name, picture, house. Okay, the fuck. If y'all have any doubts of my ability to pinpoint a motherfucker, and if I'm being honest, intuitively, because I was gonna say with my tarot cards, but those do help. And I only go back to this story because like shit, this shit is relevant. I can find a motherfucker real easy with my intuition, okay? Because the intuition is what I use with the cards. It's not, oh, the cards mean this, the cards mean that. I take those meanings into consideration when I'm reading, but ultimately what I'm doing is channeling. I could find a motherfucker real quick, like I did to the girl who was looking for a girlfriend in LA. We found that girl in less than an hour. Okay. Well, the bus ride took about 30 minutes or some shit. So let's say less than 2 hours, we found her ass. Okay. Soon as she consented to allowing me to, tap into her energy so that I could find her girlfriend, I went to work. Okay. We got out the cards, pulled out about 6 cards, pinpointed the location, and was on our merry motherfucking way. And even though she doubted me, I didn't doubt me. I didn't feel any type of, oh, well, she might not be there. No, I knew she was there. I smelled her. Okay. Like, I don't even know this girl that much, but I smelled her. I picked up on her energy scent and I smelled her. And I knew exactly what she was doing. She was intoxicated and she was hungover as fuck. Okay. She had been throwing up earlier that morning. And what was she doing when we got to the motherfucking house that she was at? Hung the fuck over, sleep, and had threw up earlier that morning. Okay, thank you. Fuck out my face. Anybody that want to try to question whether or not my shit ain't on point, oh, trust and believe it's on point. You would think people would stop playing with me. It ain't easy to assassinate a motherfucker that's always live streaming. You gonna assassinate me on camera? Oh, okay. Guess you don't even give a fuck about life, huh? You think that's gonna stop the truth from getting out? It's not. That's the thing. People think I'm really that dumb to just get on the internet and start talking without making sure that I got all my bases covered. I do. Been had them covered. Hello? It's people underestimating me that keeps them confused and pissed off in the first place. Damn it, I can't keep up with you. Exactly. So why don't you stop trying? You ain't gonna turn me into a whoa Vicky. Shit, whoa Vicky ain't even gonna be a whoa Vicky pretty soon. She might change her name. Okay? She might not even be whoa Vicky no more after this. But I do believe that if she taps in and she really does what she has the capacity to do and use that left brain and that right brain, she gonna be good. Cause the fame ain't worth it. The fame ain't worth it. Because ultimately, when you get the fame, you recognize this shit ain't even enough. Stop being piss poor human beings. Be better. The fuck?